In relation to building a developer, the transmission of the element, you can also pinpoint out the desi. As each desi, once you correspond with the network, you can in-share the program. As each program, once you network together as a simple task, you can also inflate the material. If and however, when you inflate the material, each desi is a time sharing in relation to building the development. And each development, you will also off out the amount of production to service the fee and to share the hexi. As each hexi is a point of position to include the episode of 72.5 to its non-correspondence. As each non-correspondence, once you work out the maximum number of data sharing, you can network into the correspondence. As each correspondence, once you in-share the program, you can also deflate into the hexi. As each hexi, you will conclude the material. If there is a simple task, you can unshare each way. When you unshare each, oh, it's raining. When you unshare each way, the hexi is a controller to learn the maximum number of data sharing and to simplify the task. Once there is a task, the conclusion of the element can also sequel into the platform. It's raining. If it feeds into the platform, the area of interest, you can also desolute the time sharing in relation to building the development. Once you build the development in relation to building your relationship, it's a simple task. But if it's a simple task, the time sharing into the imprint can also work out the maximum number of unity and to simple the task. Once you simple the task, one upon a time, once you even out the order of investor, you can inflate into the material to and from the unity and to simple the task. As each task, you can flucker into an influence. Once you do that, the two double I is an interference. The interference is a unity of mathematical manner and to condition your methodology. And each methodology, once you sequel into the platform, you will share into the unity and to simple the task. When you simple the task, the pinpointing of the element, you can also position yourself into a deformation. As each deformation, once you inflate the maturity, the understanding of knowledge base is based on sin. And each sin you can also share into the point of investor. Once you indicate the investor, you will point yourself into the hexi. As each hexi is the correspondence of maturity and to understand the conclusion. Once you understood the conclusion, once you export into the maturity, the hexi is point even and in out in relation to Japanese candlestick. The Japanese candlestick is for forex and to timeshare into bit-tree. And each bit-tree is a 9284 bit bite into a snake. When it bite into a snake, nationally, the information of data is outbounding the river to the beach to correspond with salt to water and to physics, the time sharing. In that way, oh, it's raining, doesn't bother me. In that way, once you share the network, you will influence the diffusion of the FC UK. In this time, once you share the unity to simple the task, you will mathematical manner the point of investor in relation to your developer, 2D. The 2D, back in the old days, already come up with a module for you. But in return, nationally, the understanding of physics is the evolution of your deletion. And each deletion, once you correspond with the network, you can even out the order of the investor. Once you return home, and to correspond with the network. I'll be back in a minute.